Okay, so today I'm talking about how the masculine wants to be seduced by you. The masculine wants to be seduced by you. He wants to experience your mystery, your playfulness, your creativity, your spontaneity. He desires to experience the wildness and the wonder of the feminine, even your chaos. He even wants to experience your chaos. His innate masculinity, whether he's expressing these powers or not, the male latent potentials of achievement, ambition, competitiveness, his determination, his directness, his logic, his rationality, his responsibility, those parts of him want to experience the polarity of femininity. The receptive feminine causes his excitement and his drive. And an esoteric truth is that the masculine can completely experience the divine feminine, the goddess energy, only through a woman and a woman's body. And this was told to me years ago by one of my teachers, that the goddess is the highest spiritual experience, and the human man can only have that experience through a woman, through the body of a woman. For him to be the counterpart of a divine feminine woman, he must be a divine masculine man. His power must arise from responsibility, from accomplishment, from accountability, and the ability to uphold the woman in his life, because the woman is the Lakshmi of his life. Okay. The woman in his life is considered as the Lakshmi, or the goddess of fortune in his life. If he is not self-reliant, if he is reliant on her for anything, and in material terms, I'm talking obligations, overhead, expenses, bills, labor, then he is not yet qualified to be a divine masculine man. He is not qualified yet to be in a relationship with a divine feminine woman. And what I'm saying in matrix terms, the man who is not available to take responsibility and provide 100% for you, his woman, and if it applies, his children, who are essentially an extension of you, the children are essentially an extension of the woman through their union, then he is in his feminine energy. Okay, he's in his feminine energy, and he has not yet 100% harnessed his innate masculine powers, like stamina, strength, strategy, tenacity, will. Okay, these qualities lie latent within him, and somewhere he has chosen to idle, to lounge, to drift. He's chosen to underachieve, to not activate those qualities, and he may blame an external experience as to why he has not reached his potentials, or he's not reaching his potentials. And instead of experience the feminine through a divine feminine woman, a woman he really wants, the woman he deeply desires, because oftentimes a man will be with a woman who's like a placeholder, not the woman that he deeply desires, because it's easier. So instead of experience the woman that he deeply desires, he attempts to experience the feminine either within himself, because he wants the gentleness, he wants the playfulness, he wants the relaxation, the tranquility of the feminine. Without achieving it, he becomes a non-starter. Okay. Or he depends on a woman in his life, usually not the woman he really, truly, deeply wants to be with, to pick up his slack, like a mom. She ends up being like a mom. And he becomes a non-starter man, meaning he's not in his male excellence. He's not admirable. He is not deserving of the divine feminine woman he wants because he's chosen to believe and be less than. He blames, he makes excuses, or he becomes apathetic. And then his actions become expressed as arrogance or entitlement or hyperaggression or misogyny, often victimization of females and other destructive masculine qualities. And if he's in a relationship, there'll definitely be issues, power struggles, and things like that. But hear what I'm saying, because I say yet, because that non-starter status is in flux. It can be changed. The man can choose to change that at any time, at any moment. And if you followed any of the previous videos I just recently uploaded, I talked about the 4 Ps of the masculine, and this applies to relationships, women, goals, assets, anything that the man wants. The man who's fully in his masculine expresses the 4 Ps. He's pursuing, meaning he's taking action, he's accomplishing, he's achieving. This is the natural state of the masculine, right? He's prioritizing, he's protecting, and he's providing. Pursuing, prioritizing, protecting, and providing. And then, so back to the title of this video, he wants to be seduced by you. He wants to be seduced by you. He wants to experience your feminine energy. He wants to experience your light feminine, your openness, your vulnerability, and he wants to experience your dark feminine, your mysteriousness, your intuitiveness, your wildness. And that is why you, being in your highest expression of your feminine power, is so powerful. You being in the highest expression of your feminine is powerful. Understanding what it is to be feminine is powerful. And that highest feminine expression that a masculine man wants from you is an inner expression and an outer expression. It's both. It's not just one or the other. It's not only personal transformation, you'll hear women talking about, doing the deep inner work and all that. It's not only that, doing the inner transformation and then ignoring the body. Like, who cares what I look like today? And it is not just makeup, hair, nails, clothes, and looking good, and then ignoring the inner space. Because what use is the external beauty when you're acting out of destructive feminine, when you're acting out destructive feminine qualities, your domineering behaviors, or you have jealousy, or you're needy or over dependent, or maybe, manipulative and vindictive. If there's emotional volatility, all the external beauty has zero meaning. So a woman who is expressing her divine femininity understands that both are valuable. The inner and the outer go hand in hand. It is both. And that is what he wants to be seduced by. That is what he wants to be seduced by. The divine masculine wants to experience your outer beauty, of course, what he sees, what he likes. As I said in the couple of videos ago, woman is making the world move, and her external expression is instigating that movement. Men want to see beauty, but he also wants to experience your inner beauty, to be captivated by your creativity, your mystery, your playfulness, your softness. He wants to experience your spontaneity, your wildness, your wonder. It's very exciting. The feminine is very, very exciting. And I mentioned that the masculine, I think it was the last video, I believe, or maybe 2 videos ago, I was mentioning the masculine is invoked by the feminine. The feminine energy invokes the masculine energy. Therefore, if you want the man to express his divine masculine energy toward you, for you, then you must actively participate through self-love, self-care, being engaged with your passions, continually creating a life you love, having enjoyments separate from his, being excited about yourself, being excited about your life, feeling and living that excitement. This is what will invoke his highest masculine expression. This is what will seduce him. He wants to be seduced by a goddess. So learn how to be in your goddess energy, being in the now, learning how to exist in the flowing state of the goddess, learning how to step into your divine feminine. And if any of this interests you, if you want to go into the deeper inner work, check out my book, Finding Your Divine Goddess, Finding Your Lost Divine Feminine. There's also a 28-day companion journal. If you're interested in actually putting yourself through the process and doing the work, you can do the companion journal. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. He wants to be seduced by you. And I hope this helped. I think that's it for today. Namaskaram.